Yes, boss. See the topic, man. Some people believe the lies that they tell themselves, right? So I'm gonna just go right into it, right? If you don't understand that, here's the deal. Lying is, everybody knows lying isn't good. Everybody's done it before, but lying to yourself is very dangerous, right? And I'm gonna start it off like this. If you don't know about like the human mind or human nature, we as humans, we are capable of deceiving our own selves. You get what I'm saying? Like, you ever told yourself something so much to the point where you start to believe it like a lie? Like, oh, you know, it's not gonna rain today, or this situation isn't bad. Like, you ever lied to yourself to the point where you're trying to find like the positive in something and you just believed it, or you couldn't believe the lie anymore because it's there in your face? You get what I'm saying? There are some people in this world that they believe the lies that they tell themselves, like, strongly. And the only reason why is but for a few reasons, you feel me? Example, there are some people, the main reason why they lie to themselves is to protect their ego. Now, if you don't understand about ego, ego is not real. Ego is this falsified higher version, like, oh, I'm better than you, I can walk over you, I can do whatever, like you're above other people, right? And I'm going to tell you just like this, if you don't understand this. The easy way to kill somebody's ego is to tell them the truth, right? So if you're going to boost your ego, you're not going to be telling yourself the truth. You're going to feed yourself with lies, right? And you have to understand this. People feed themselves with lies as long as it sounds good. A lot of people love hearing lies. It's something that it sets them on a trip, and people, they fall for it. People love delusion. But you have to understand that the more that you believe these lies is the more that you're going to be oblivious to the truth, i.e. furthering you and getting lost into that world of believing whatever it is that you tell yourself, even though it's not real. Example, you see a dog. That's not a dog, that's a cat. Why is that a cat? It's a cat, it's not a dog. There are some people, they lie so much and so well to the point where they believe it, and it's like, I don't want to see, hear, or understand anything else. This is what I believe. That's not a dog, that's a cat. And some people, they love to stay in this world because it's comforting to them, right? Some people lie to themselves to run from the truth, and you have to understand that the more that you get away from the truth, the more that you're going to be pissed off when you have to be forced to open your eyes and accept real reality. That's why I tell people, dog, make sure in anything that you do, be as honest to yourself and do not lie. You get what I'm saying? Another thing, why people believe lies: justified behavior. Now, let's say somebody said, yo, D'Angelo, what you did was wrong. And what I did was I cursed somebody out, right? I didn't have to curse that person out, but because I felt like my behavior was justified, I believe that it's okay. Here's the deal, right? There are some people that like to take their route or their way of doing things, and they stretch it far, or they go above and beyond, do things that they're not supposed to do because they feel like it's justified. Who's gonna check me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna beat me up? Nobody. I'm gonna do whatever it is that I want. That's why there's some people who have power out here, and because they know that there's either nobody who's gonna come against them, challenge them, do something, they abuse the hell out of it. And you have to understand this. Whenever somebody believes that their behavior is justified, chances are they never met their match or had anybody really check them like that. You get what I'm saying? Now, next thing, enablement. Whether you want to believe this or not, there are some people in this world that they do this because they've been enabled for a long time. So example, let's say there's a group of friends, right? And in that group of friends, they all do bad things, right? Whether it's robbing, hurting people, whatever the case may be. Nobody checks each other. Nobody holds each other accountable, i.e. we enable each other. So the more that you guys are enabling each other, the more that you guys are telling yourself this behavior is okay. Not only is it that you're telling yourself it's okay, But you're programming yourself to thinking, yo, this is normal, this is my normal practice. I rob, I steal, I hurt people, whatever. Sometimes people do so much things to the point where it becomes second nature. You ever did something to the point where it's like, dog, I never intended to do it, but it's like you do it because it's either you practice it or it's like a habit of yours. It's because you do it often. You get what I'm saying? There are some people who carry on with foolishness and they do it often and they're not being checked for it. So therefore it becomes a part of them in second nature. Yo, let me screw this person over. Let me rob this person because that's how I cure my fix, or I'm down right now. Let me take from you. That's how I'll be able to get back up again. There are some people who believe this is justified because why? They've been enabled. There's nobody here to check me. Nobody here to challenge me. Who's going to stop me? I'm in the right. My behavior is what? It's justified. I can do that. Here's the thing. When you constantly live in that world and you have friends that, you know, boost that behavior, one, you're never going to grow. And that's the one. That's the big one. You're never going to grow in life. Life is all about progression, evolving, moving up, doing whatever it is that you have to, doing it in an upstanding way, being better than who you were before or the day before, or whatever the case may be. That does not mean that you have to be out here and be reckless in life. Being reckless causes a domino effect, whether some people believe it or not. You choosing to harm somebody or do something to somebody, that behavior can be passed down to somebody else, or that anger can be taken and redirected towards somebody else. Everything is a domino effect. Example, I steal money from you, money that you needed. Now, I put you in a problem where that money was probably supposed to pay bills and you don't have the money for it. Now your bill got cut off or whatever the case may be, or something bad happened to you. For every action, there's a reaction. This is why I tell people, being reckless, it's not where it's at. When you think about yourself, there's a million or one other people that can be affected by your one reckless ass decision. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, you have to also think of it like this. You being enabled by people and not ever being able to grow, not only will you never ever see the errors in your ways, but you're never going to really be able to keep people like that around you. Because why? People start to see, yo, certain behaviors, cool. You could have been reckless when you were young. You're an adult. You're still reckless, or you still haven't changed, or you still haven't put away certain things. You have to understand this, right? It takes some people some time to drop some habits, and then it takes some people like I'll never drop my habit because this is who I am. This is who I've become. I'm a robber, I'm a stealer, or I hurt people, I'm a severe liar, or you get what I'm saying, I'm an abuser. Like, there are people who pick up in their ways. They feel like I've been enabled by it. I don't have nobody to check me. The only time people really want to change their ways is when they see that it affects them in a way where they don't have anybody around them, or people view them in a messed up light. And I'm going to tell you like this, bro. When you know that you don't care for other people's opinion, or you're doing your thing in a right way or a justified way, you don't care about what people think about you. You're not living for the world. You're not living for your friends. You're not living for the neighborhood. You're living for you. There are some people who are reckless. They do a lot of this stuff for an image. They have an image to uphold. Either being a bad boy, I do whatever it is that I want. There are some people that choose to believe the lies that they tell themselves because there's a lot of factors in it. Protecting my ego, being oblivious, my behavior is justified, I had friends who enable me, I'm comfortable where I'm at. You doing those type of things is gonna cost you in life, dog. And I'm gonna tell you like this, when you refuse to do away with certain behaviors or certain traits, it's going to drown you in life, dog, and it's gonna sink you. Give you an example. There's plenty of people that I know, witnessed, seen, they had potential to go far in sports, whether football, baseball. What happened to them? A lot of those guys never made it. Because why? Some of their behaviors and the stuff that they like to do outweighed them wanting to play football. You get what I'm saying? Where they may be wanting to sell drugs, or do bad things, or just be wild and reckless, impress the females. You know you have a God-given talent that could take you up out of the hood, bro, out of the ghetto, and you're here fooling with it. It's cool. I understand this. There are some people, they may not see the benefit in certain things. They'll wish they had it later when the opportunity is now dead and gone. You get what I'm saying? Some people make life work for them, and some people, they sit there and they reminisce about what they could have been or where they could have gone if they would have done things better. But I'm telling you this right now. Doing negativity, lying to yourself, being reckless, these are only little tools or factors that will cost you in life, and it will sink you in life. It will drown you, bro. You expecting that you're gonna get far, you're gonna get to the next level, you already developed the trait. Yo, that person's a severe liar. They're a pathological liar. Yeah, they're a thief. They're an abuser. Oh my God, they're a manipulator. Let me tell you something. There are some people that welcome that behavior and lifestyle because it's their lingo, but at the same time, any real person who has stuff to lose and can afford to take another loss, they're gonna be willing to cut ties with any form of a liability. And I'm gonna say that right now one more time. Any person who has something to lose, they're gonna be willing to cut ties with you because you're a liability. Liabilities cost people, bro. You being reckless, you being a liar, you not wanting to see the errors in your ways, you always wanting to be enabled, bro, you're a liability. And these are the things people need to understand that some people will never say to them. You feel me? All in all, just in life, just be more mindful, dog. Don't be reckless. Don't think that just because you lie and I believe it, or I lied and I'm gonna get away with it, that it won't come back to bite you in the ass. It will. You keep doing certain things, you're just cheddar bobbing yourself. You literally shooting yourself before you even get a chance to start. You get what I'm saying? Don't do that to yourself. That being said, remember this. Words can help you, they can hurt you, but here on my channel I use them to uplift you, because everybody's a champion, nobody's a loser, man. Just be mindful of who it is that you have around you, the behaviors that you have. Learn and understand yourself. Do self-mastery. That's a book. I think it's by Robert Greene, the same guy who made 48 Laws of Power. Learn and understand yourself, your pros, your cons, what brings you up, what brings you down. These are things that you can work on that could bring you to the next level, or can take you away from getting farther in life. You get what I'm saying? It's your boy 440 for the world, man. Peace.